Hi, I'm Amy Masters, and my project was for my J-term independent study. I am a computer information systems major and a web programming minor, and my project was using Visual Basic and ASP.NET Pages to build a driver's license web form application. This is my New York State Department of Motor Vehicles driver's license exam web application. My mentor was Dr. Singh, and he wrote up this abstract, which basically describes what you can use Visual Basic Studio for and how you can use it to create ASP.NET pages, which are active server pages. And in my case, I saved my information from the exam, the test scores, into a text file, but it can also be used to create databases. So this is my project. I have the home screen, which you would click on, and then it would take you to the exam form. In this exam form, the user will enter the inputs for their first name, last name, address, and then they'll enter what they would have for their answers for the exam form. And then when I created the graphical user interface, I used text boxes, and I had to make sure I validated the inputs so the user could not leave any text boxes blank, which is the first screenshot, and then they also could input in letters that weren't A, B, C, or D as an answer for the exam. And here is what happens after you score the exam. You press the button and you either pass or fail. You need 15 answers correct to pass, which is shown there, and then if you entered the wrong answers, a message would say, fail, please try again. And it doesn't matter if the user enters uppercase or lowercase letters. I made sure the code converted it all to uppercase so the exam could be scored. Once you click the score button, your score will be written to a text file, and it's located in the project folder, and it will save your first name, last name, address, and either if you passed or failed. So how it all works. My first step was to declare all my variables, what I'd use for different strings, letters A, B, C, and D. A is your min and D is your max. The exam scores the correct answers, and then I initialized the user input in an array, and I converted all the inputs to capital letters, which I said, and then I used if statements and counters to determine if the user passed or failed. Then I used a stream writer class in Visual Basic to write the information to the text document. This is the code in Visual Basic. This is one of the pages. Goes to the next page, this one, and then the last page. Everything I described to you is what's in this code. The next code is your ASP coding language, which is how you build a web page. So everything you saw in the graphical user interface, the example that I showed, this is all the coding for it. You basically build the whole web page in a bunch of tables. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed seeing how Visual Basic can be used to create web pages. As you've seen in my example, you've seen how I used arrays, text boxes, validations, and different input methods to get the information from the user, save it to a document, and then I showed you the code on how I created the graphical user interface. And that's how you create web pages with ASP.NET in Visual Basic.